Good morning, Americans. This is your private alien and Bull Moose Bubba here on the morning of Thursday, July 30th, 2020. And here we're sitting in for Paul Harvey today. Stand by for commentary. Well, Americans, if Mr. Paul Harvey were alive today, he would do this kind of commentary. Well, Americans, today, down in Atlanta, Georgia, they're saying their last respects to Congressman John Lewis. And their last rites to the United States of America. And like I said on this commentary, you got a foundation and a cornerstone and a stone. Mr. Lewis gets more than a stone. He gets a slab saying, "Here lies John Lewis," and all kinds of other things, 1940 to 2020. Then they'll probably put a little bit more on the slab. The United States, they don't even get a marker. They don't even say, "Here lies the United States." They bumbled their way through 245 years and accomplished nothing. They were like a brief light in the cosmos that flickered for a second and was gone. And here is why. On this day that we're doing a funeral for John Lewis, we're also doing a funeral for the United States. Because out of all the different pigmentations on this planet, the African Americans had golden chances. Not one, not two, but three golden chances. And they failed miserably at it. First chance, Dr. Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech in 1963. A lot of people were there. A lot of people were hearing, but none listened. Isn't that terrible? And they play this off and on every time for the last almost 60 years. They played that speech, and nobody's listened to it. Then you had 1965, the Civil Rights Act that was passed. There's another chance, and they blew it again. Then Mr. King got assassinated by James Earl Ray in 1968. The biggest chance of all. And what do? Riot. There was no guy that says, "We suffered a big loss today, but we got to take this loss and make it into a positive. Make Martin Luther King's dream, start working on the foundation to make it come through." I didn't hear any of that in 1968, and I was 9 years old. And Mr. Paul Harvey himself, if you look at his 1968 program that he had, he basically said the same thing. Mr. Harvey, if you're upstairs and you can listen to this, you can realize that that was the biggest loss of all that the African Americans had. They were the one pigmentation on this planet that had a big chance and blew it, not once, not twice, but 3 times. What did they do? Riot. And ever since then, when they conceive a misjustice to them, Rodney King, Floyd, and Brooks, and all the rest, they're rioting and burning down places like Wendy's and Minneapolis and all that. Yet when they do the crime themselves, like the one little girl that got killed by her mother, the little girl that got killed by the guy, another black, you don't see nothing. It's, "Oh, well, we got to put him in jail." Yeah, that's it. Let's go. Turn the page. This is not the way. And then Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. That's why the United States doesn't get not even a headstone on their funeral. You could have said, in all 3 of those instances, 1963, 65, and 68, it's time to set aside our differences. It's time to get these pigmentations and make them a thing of the past. We are Americans. All of us. Whether you're black, yellow, red, or you come from other things, even the Native American Indians. We are Americans. Everybody up here is an immigrant, even the American Indians, because they came from Asia, are Americans. But did you do that? No, you didn't build the foundation. You just left it as a slab. So therefore, that's all you get, a piece of concrete that says nothing. Sitting in for Paul Harvey, this is your favorite alien, and Boomoose Bubba. Good day.